Hey guys, what's going on? Today we are firing up the Weber Kettle. Well, it's already fired up. Gonna cook a little brisket. Got a brisket point, small point, about 4 pounds. Should be a quick cook, although I'm gonna try and do it low, around 250, 225, somewhere in there on that kettle. Gonna do it Texas style, salt, pepper, garlic only. Little onion powder, little onion flake, my Texas Trinity. You know, it's how I roll. Gonna cook it over some Grand Champion charcoal from HEB. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be money, like I always say. Stick around. All right, guys, you can see here, got a little brisket point. It's actually weighing out at 3 pounds, 40 ounces. It's not quite 4 pounds. It's small. But I don't know if you caught the price on that either. $20.37. That's ridiculous. But I'm craving brisket, and we're going to cook it up. Not going to do any trimming on here. Got a good little fat here, but it's going to go on the kettle. And it's going to be running around 250-ish. There in the middle. It's going to run a little hot. And, of course, we're going to season it up, as I stated earlier, with the Texas Trinity. Salt, pepper, garlic, little onion flake, onion powder. It's going to be money. No binders, you know me. Traditional. Don't need no binders. That meat juice. Let it do its own thing. It's gonna sweat its own moisture. It's gonna catch it all. And apply it heavily. There's a Texas style brisket. This, I was thinking about trimming this little piece off here. But I'm going to leave it. I may cut it during the cook. We'll see how that goes. We'll wing it. Play it by ear. And by sight and smell. See what it does. Alright. That is it. Not much to it at all. Alright. Going to wrap this up in foil. And we're going to let it sit for about half an hour and put it on the kettle. Kettle's running hot right now, about 375 degrees. Gonna let it get down to about 250. Get it on. That should take about 30 minutes, okay? We're gonna let this sit just like that. Let it do its thing, like I said. Weber gets up to 250. We'll get it on and let it ride. All right. As you can see, we're at 250-ish or so. Gonna go ahead and get this brisket on. First, we're gonna rubber down a little onion. You know me, how we do it. Clean that grit off a little bit. Get all that junk. All right. Get this little point on here. Just like so. That off to the side. And I'm going to come back and put a little more of this hickory chips on here. All up that way. That. And that's it. We're going to let it roll a little slower. Try to keep it around 250. No water pan. Nothing crazy underneath. We're just gonna let it ride. Alright? Gonna add charcoal chips to it, or charcoal chunks to the sides unlit as we go, just to keep that heat. Go. Alright, talk about it in a bit. Alright, we're at our 2-hour mark. Let's go ahead and check this brisket. I did add a couple pieces of charcoal briquettes to the baskets about 30 minutes ago. But let's take a look at it now. See how we're at. There you go. Good color. Looks good. Still got a good fire going. 250. Still a little soft, so we're not gonna spritz or anything yet. That's how we're doing right now. Looks good. Come back and check it in about another hour or so. Keep that fire going. All right. We are at our 3-hour mark now. Remember, this was only a 4-pound brisket point. That color looks really good. Let's go ahead and take a temp. I haven't spritzed it or anything like that. It's at 168, 169. I think I like that color. Gonna go ahead and get some foil and let's get this wrapped up. Let's also do a little flyby. Why not? Good brisket point. Good color. Good bark. Weber Kettle. Looks good. Awesome. Get this little brisket off of here so you can see it looks killer. Gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You know, those that know I don't really big into wraps or liquids other than just water or Coke. We'll use some Coca-Cola from time to time, sugar-free, but we're gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of water in here today. Just a little bit, top of that au jus. Right, get that wrapped up tight. Small single layer. Not gonna double wrap it or nothing. We're not burning that hot. I'm gonna go from there. All right. Cool. All right, guys. Another quick little tip here. Before we put the brisket on the grill, we got a bunch of grease and brisket goodness there, but we want to scrape that off as much as you can. Because when you put that foil back on there, or put the brisket back on there, it's gonna stick when you go to pull it off. So try to clean it off a little bit and get ready to put that new piece of wrapped brisket, or not new piece, but you know, that brisket, put it back on there, get that rid of. Alright, I'm gonna get that brisket on. Now I'm gonna come back and put some more charcoal here. Both baskets, can see we can get that heat cranked up to about 275. Alright. Charcoal next. When we come back, we'll be checking temp and see where we're at with the temp on there. Okay. All right. Cool. You can see we're at about 325 or so, maybe. It's been an hour since we last checked, or since we wrapped. Go ahead and do a check here. That feels pretty tender. 495. Still a ways to go. Still feels tight. Another ways to go. It's all good. Come back and check it in a bit. Alright guys, hour 4. Holding at 300. It's perfect. So let's get this pulled back. I went ahead and put this in a little boat. Foil felt a little thin, just to be safe. It still feels a little tight. 208. That's good. Oh yeah. It's pulling back because the wrap foil is real tight on top. That's ready. Red eye. Alright, we're gonna get it off of here, put it in the cooler, gonna let it rest for 1 hour, and we'll come back and start slicing and see what it looks like. Alright? Gotta love that Weber. Gotta love that Weber. Doing good. Alright, hey guys. Brisket is done. Brisket point is done on the Weber Kettle. I went back to my library. I have never dropped a video on YouTube cooking a brisket point on the kettle. Done it several times, just never filmed it. Don't know why, but today was the day. Little recap of what we did. Put the point down, rubbed with my Texas Trinity, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, onion flakes, good stuff. Y'all don't know, check it out. I'll leave a link below in the description of how to get yours if you don't already have yours. Put it on the kettle at 250 degrees, rolled solid like that. 4-pound point, it was small. Rolled solid for roughly 3 hours before it got the color that I liked. I was scared it was going to dry out. I did not inject it. I was thinking about injecting it, didn't. That's alright. Wrapped it in foil when it got that color I liked, which I believe was right around 170. Wrapped it in foil, added about a quarter cup, 3/4 cups, maybe half a cup. Probably half. Cup of water in there, nothing else. wrap it in foil, crank the heat up to 300-ish or so on the kettle. Let it ride like that for another hour, hour and a half before it wind up being probe tender. Checked it a few times. One part of the point was at 204, another point was about 208. So, you know, tenderness, right? Cooked tenderness, not the temperature. Let it sit in the cooler for about an hour, hour and a half, right? Ready to bring it out. Let's get it sliced, see what it looks like. Again, first time here doing the point, a brisket point. It's all I could get right now. Can't afford a whole freaking brisket at $80 or whatever it is, but it's all good. The point's the best part anyway, right? All right, get my gloves on, get my knife out, and let's get this cut and see what it looks like. All right, here we are. Get this little point off. Like I said, it's only 4 pounds. Probably got down about 2 pounds of meat. Got a killer looking bark on there. Look at that. Let's see that. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and give her a chop, give her a cut. See how we did. I'm going to go ahead and start right here in the middle. There you go. I got a little smoke ring in there, not too bad for that kettle. Definitely juicy. I'm not one of those who's going to squeeze brisket and show you how juicy it is by letting all that goodness out you work so hard for. But there you go. Oh, nothing wrong with that at all. Weber Kettle brisket. Killer bark. Hell yeah. Look at that. See that there? Hope you can see that there. Sure you can. Looks good. Get this other slice over here. Let's get to slicing it. A little dark. Looks good. This point here is the fattier end, I can tell. So I'm going to set that aside. Coat this up. Nothing wrong with a little brisket point. Looks good on the kettle. For sure. We'll get this piece here. There you go. Look at that. That's a little bend test for you. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Do a little pull. Of course, it's a point. It's going to be moist anyway. Let's give this a taste. Good messing around. Alright, here you go. Little brisket. Look at that. Juicy. Looks good. Heck yeah. Weber Kettle. Brisket point. Delicious. Little pitmaster reward there. Not that I'm a pitmaster, but hey. Solid recap. Knock it out. Good stuff. I mean, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, good color. Good smoke ring. Not too bad. Could be a little heavier, but hey, you know, it's good. Smoke ring doesn't add flavor, right? Guys, I appreciate you watching. Stick around, hang around. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you stopping or hitting that subscription button, ringing that bell when I do other videos. Got a few more coming up here pretty quick. On the kettle, gonna keep a little series going on the kettle. Why not? It works. It's been around for years for a reason, right? Alright, I'm going to finish this up with little pieces I have left here. Gonna make me a sandwich, throw down. Catch you on the next one, guys. I appreciate y'all watching, alright? Peace, be safe, and be good. Love y'all.